Hi there everybody, here we are. We're just going to do a basic patch repair onto a tube. You'll have seen us that we've already removed the tube from the tyre. So we obviously need to find the hole if we don't know where it is, and we can do that in a number of ways. First of all, it's best to partially re-inflate it again.
You can hear it.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it?
So,
I can hear it.
okay, so we can use
Look,
water, where you can see it perhaps if you're lucky, but sometimes they're so small you can't see them. So we can put it into a bucket of water. You can see the bubbles there coming out of the hole. Yeah, obviously not everybody carries a bucket of water around with them when they're out on the road. So if you're lucky enough, you can perhaps find a puddle, chuck it in a puddle. Again, you can see the bubbles coming out of there, and that helps you find it. So you can use whatever you find by the side of the road. Yeah, if you like holly and you've got a hairy top lip, yeah, then you might be able to feel it, because your top lip is very sensitive. Yeah. No, it's very sensitive, most sensitive part of your body, and you can sometimes feel the air coming out of it. But whatever you do, basically, before you repair it, you've got to find the hole. As we said, by whatever means possible. Once we know where the hole is, then we need to mark it. By some means, obviously by the side of the road that can be a bit tricky. Just dry it off. If I was by the side of the road, I'd be using my glove or my t-shirt or something. On my cycling jersey, we've got a pen here. See the hole there? We're just going to mark it so that we know where it is. So once we've marked our hole, we'll go to our puncture repair kit. Yeah, this one's complete. It's got a little bit of sandpaper in there. It's got the glue. Yeah, so in order to sort of prepare this surface, we'll just give it a little bit of a rub down with a little bit of sandpaper, a little bit, make it base a little bit rough so that the patch is going to take better. And we basically apply our vulcanizing solution, just a new one, so just pierce the top. You look fairly liberal with your glue, no point being too sparing, and then we need to let that cure for a second. So we're just going to now go inside and get ourselves a quick cup of tea, aren't we, Holes? So we'll just leave that there for a second. Come on, let's go and get a brew. We'll come back in a minute. Oh, nice cup of tea, Holes.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's nice, yeah. Great, so now we're back here, we can crack on with our puncture repair. So a basic puncture kit will come with different size patches. Obviously choose the patch for the size of your hole. These ones are fairly good quality patches. They've got what's called the feathered edge, so they'll create a better seal. So if you're using a high pressure tube such as on a road bike, then it's better to go with the feathered edges, because they'll just give you a far better seal. They'll all come with a bit of silver foil backing. So basically pull off the silver foil backing, and that reveals the patch itself.
Look at that.
So once you've got your patch off, don't stick your fingers all over it, because basically your fingers are greasy and the grease will stop the patch sticking. We can see where our mark is and we can see where that is, so basically we stick our patch over the top of our hole.
That's it.
And
Nice
press
and
it.
firm on
Yeah, do you want to give it a good squeeze, Holes?
Yeah.
Make sure you squeeze down around the feathered edges. So once it's down, then in theory we should be able to remove the patch edge, get the feathered bit away, and hopefully it will come off. Hurrah! Yay. So once the patch is off, the backing's off, we can do that. Now some posher kits will come with a bit of chalk. You can use your sandpaper, put a bit of chalk on there, it just takes the tackiness away from the glue, stops that tube sticking to the inside of your tyre. But once it's on, that's your fully patched tube. Again, we just put a little bit more air in it. Do you want to put a bit of air in it, Holes? And then we're back to where we started, putting that tube back into our tyre, back onto the bike, and we're back on the road. Okay everybody, thanks for watching John's top technical tips this week. We've now successfully mended a puncture in our tube using our puncture repair kit, and we look forward to seeing you next week on John's top technical tips.